Every superhero got theme music. That's mine for right now. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Motell Granite show. This is my series that I'm doing called Sharing. How, guys, you're gonna have to learn, if you want to have a relationship, learn how to share your woman. So I have another letter that came in today, and I want to share the information from it. And I want everybody to be educated, be love and peace. Look at me as a person who's trying to incite a riot for love. Turn my music on. That's my intro music. But I received again another letter that's disturbing. Another disturbing one. I know I've been considered controversial because I'm talking about something nobody else is talking about. Nobody on your whole, go through all your YouTube, you're never going to find anybody else talking about or embracing the concept of trying to make a relationship work more than I am by admitting and saying that you're going to have to sacrifice and share your woman with other men. That's that digging. These guys is digging, trying to use your shovel to try and dig to another place, finding gold so that you can be happy, finding that woman that you need to be with. But anyway, in the letter, it's this dude named John from Colorado. John sends me a letter, and he says that he's a coach, that he coaches a soccer team. And the lady who he dating or in a relationship somewhat with, I guess they got separated some kind of a way. I don't know how this is going to pan out. But he tells me in the letter that he thought that they were in a relationship. Now here's where it gets tricky. Now y'all might start pointing at him and start jumping on his back and attacking him for what I'm about to read and for what he said in his statement. Well, here's why I'm going to do a thing called misunderstanding. I'm probably going to do a movie on misunderstandings. I think a lot of this stuff is murder, crimes, hatred, and everything is just a big misunderstanding. He thought he was in a relationship. That's what I'm going to say. Now, without us being able to talk to her, we don't know. So John's letter, for the most part, read that he coaches a pee-wee-like soccer team. So maybe she had no idea that he coaches a pee-wee soccer team. So I guess I imagine on this Saturday morning, per se, forenoon, he's out there coaching, and he looks into the stands and notices that his supposed to be girlfriend is sitting down in the stands with a dude. They must have hit the concession stand up because they got popcorn and drinks and things like that, and they're fundamentally laughing with one another. Now, what I don't know is if they're there. I'm going to assume, now this is me being my own private detective and saying I'm going to assume they're there because he has a child playing. You know, maybe his son is playing. So John's woman is there being supportive of this guy, but we don't know who he is. Is she in a relationship with him? We don't know. Does the mystery guy have a son that's playing soccer as well out there? The woman didn't know. Did she know that John was a coach for a soccer team? So he said he noticed at one point that she was pointing, and maybe she was pointing out him, even though she didn't move and start running from the situation. John's feelings was hurt. So John doesn't know to this day if she was looking at him, pointing and maybe laughing, or just showing, the guy that she was with, that's a friend of mine's right there. So maybe they never discussed it. And John is probably, I'm assuming again, not big on communication, not wanting to bring light to the situation because he's not sure what the relationship is. Maybe they've gone out a couple times and he thought they was dating. Here's where the problem comes in. I'll be honest with you. So here's where I have been on the side of the women for a long time, because the Bible talks about if you had the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. So if you tell that mountain to move, that mountain will move. But because men lack faith, they can't control the situation. So if you was able to have the faith of a mustard seed, you'll be able to tell her, look, hey, what's up? I mean, I like you like that. I want you to be my woman. I saw you with this dude at the soccer game. What's up? What's the deal with that? I mean, and then at that point, you have to put your big boy pants on in case she tell you, I don't want to be in no relationship with you. We're not dating, we're just friends. Me and you, John, we're just friends. And that's when he has to accept that. And if not, then he's going to go psycho possibly and do what some of the other killers have done. And that's wipe her off the face of the earth. So if you don't want to get to that point, you better open your mouth and communicate. You got to be ready to say, hey, look, babe, I was wondering if this could be me and you in this relationship. If she says no, you have to respect that. You need to move on. A wise man told me that variety is the spice of life anyway, which adds to the sharing concept. So John is not willing to share his woman with the soccer dude. So if you're not willing to share your woman with the soccer dude, then you're gonna have to talk to her, man, instead of bottling that up and going on about your business, because as far as she know, y'all not even in no relationship, probably. That's you overthinking this process, being emotional and sensitive, and taking it for more than what it really actually is. And you probably watch 1,000 of my videos. I'm gonna stick to this point. That is what it is. You know, you get to be grown. You should be responsible for your own feelings, and somebody else can do whatever the hell they want to do. They don't have to be with you in no relationship. So this is my story about John from Colorado, who saw his woman at a soccer game with another dude. Now, if he wants to be with her, he's going to have to be willing to share her, because he crazy in his damn mind if he think he going to tell her she going to have to give up the soccer dude. That's not the soccer dad dude. That's not going to fly well. She going to meet you with full force right at the gate. And you're not going to be able to enter. And you'll end up screwing up anything that you got going that you enjoy with her. So if you enjoy going to the movie, whatever it is, eating popcorn with her, whatever you was doing, John, if you enjoy that 13%, you better keep your mouth shut and keep enjoying your 13%. If you trying to eke up to 25% or 29% somewhere and get close to 100 one day, you're going to have to be able to be willing to offer everything she needs to be a woman and to have a relationship with you as a man. That's the beginning and the end of the story. So Motell Granite signing off to John, Colorado, to the soccer dad, and to your old lady. Y'all go ahead and communicate. Y'all communicate. But as of now, right now, John, you're going to be willing to share her. You're going to keep up this pace. Share her or get out.